What we do here is go back.
Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. If you would, please consider using my code MrBulldozeRGamN. You can see it there in the lower left hand corner of your screen. We got two more special videos coming out this week for you, and this is my little series, a montage series I have running of victory royales. I put 10 of them together and I make a video of it, and I'm closed in on 50 victory royales for this season. This one here is going to cover victory royales 21 through 30, and it'll also take me to tier 100, level 100, excuse me. So then, starting with the next video, I'll be going to 200, level 200, road to level 200. Here's our first victory royale. Number 21, you can see I get the Valerie skin. Every one of these victory royales will be with a different skin, folks. So again, I'm going through my locker and I'm going to take and get a victory royale for every skin I have in the locker. And I have over 100 skins in my locker, and I've gotten victory royales for some of them that I've actually got a video on, some I don't. So the easiest way to do it is you start from the farthest back and you go present, and that's what I'm doing right now. So again, I've got 45 victory royales right now by the time I'm making this video, so I got to do videos 21 through 30 and 31 through 40, and get those out sometime this week. The 140 was at 31 through 40 being right after this one here. So if you haven't seen some of these skins, you're kind of new to the game, you'll see some of these older skins, because again, I'm starting from the later seasons. And as I buy a skin, you know, even though I buy it this season, sometimes some of the skins are from the past. But I do have a victory royale for every skin that's in the battle pass for this season, as well as every skin I've purchased this season. I've purchased quite a few of them. Here is our, I left this footage here in because I miss this boat. I used to love to come to this boat. You get so much metal. There's 4 chests here, I think, 3 or 4 chests. And then sometimes you can get lucky enough, you'll have the fishing poles. And there's usually, you know, 3 or 4 fishing spots around this boat, which helps you complete the other challenge where you have to, you know, catch fish from so many fishing spots and catch so many fish. I think it's called a player card or something. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and move on. I'll go ahead and splice this and get into the part where I start doing the eliminations. I will show every elimination in this video, and then I will be putting a video together at the end of the season that will be every victory royale I have received this season. It will be the final elimination for that game. It won't be like these videos here. We're on this cargo ship that used to be between Fortella and the dam. This was actually a great place to go to collect a bunch of wood. Bunch of wood, bunch of metal. There really wasn't a whole lot of bricks here. Actually hardly any bricks at all, unless you got one that was just sitting around or came out of a chest or something. I'm knock this person here out, eliminate them. And that's the first elimination for this game. I do want to say that, you know, at this point, I have still yet to have one working replay. So I've had some really nice clips that will look good in replay, and you just cannot view anything. There is nothing in the replay system. But what I find funny is the replay system works just fine on the PC, because if I take and log into the PC version of this game, I have no problem. I can play a game and my replay will be there. But apparently, for whatever reason, for PlayStation and for Xbox, you guys don't get a replay system, because we are now 8 or 9 weeks into this season, and not one time have I had a replay work. You can actually go look at one of the other I've been the first montage video I put up where I actually show you how the replays showed no games, and actually there was a game that I won, but it said there was only one person in the game. So just don't get it. But here, this is something I like to do, folks. I like to use other people's builds against them, because as you can see here, you got all these pieces coming in. I know there's somebody there. When it finishes up, you can see it glows orange. So again, it tells me exactly where these two people are. They have no clue where I am. Again, this is one of the key factors I love to do time and time again, is using other people's builds against them. You know, could I learn to build? Sure I could, but I don't. I use the building as a skill for me, because like I said, you know, this person's going to drop down thinking they can come underneath there, and I'm going to eliminate them. So I can hear them up moving around and everything, and you're going to see literally this person's going to drop right in front of me, because they have no clue I'm there, because I haven't built no structure pieces at all. So they don't have the sound, they don't have the the glow or anything. See right there, the person dropped right down and had absolutely no clue I was there. So again, think about doing this strategy, especially if you struggle building or whatever. You know, try this. I mean, I could put the time in the building and stuff, but to me it's just a waste of time. I'd rather play the game than go into Creative Labs or something like that. See, this person did the same thing. Dropped down, had no clue that I was there, and it got me the Victor Royale. For Valerie, this was number 21. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll show you. This is the only one I'm going to show you, but I'll show you after the game that the replay system still is not working. And this is 21 Victor Royales into the season solo mode, and you can only imagine how many games I played between, you know, the first win and the last win. I mean, if you go look at my first Victor Royale and you look at the games played, because I show it now when I'm talking about how the Victor Royale replay system is broken, or just the game replay system is broken. And if you look at this one here, you'll see what it is. I just don't get it. There's been so many problems with this season. It's like there's a little bug where if you're in Fortopia, wherever it's called, you get in the helicopter. Once the storm comes through there, you cannot drive the helicopter in certain locations. You can see right there, zilch, no gameplay whatsoever. But again, as we go into the next clip, you will see this is Victor Royale. Well, I guess you won't see it's 21 for the season, but again, I want to keep this little extra footage in here so you know it's all raw. It's not something I spliced in here. But you'll see the Victor Royale for this one here, and you're going to see this one here is actually number 59 total. Because right now I'm sitting in the upper 80s. See right there, number 59. So absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and move on to the next game. Okay, folks, we're moving on to a wild card. It's number 22. And again, this is going to be another prime example. You know, I've spoken about using the structure to benefit you, using your surroundings, the trees, the bushes, and stuff. And what they is with the bushes and the porta potties, you got to be careful because they make sound. As I heard this person here. Now, this person didn't see me, so I'm just like moving around the tree, and I'm going to eliminate them, and they have absolutely no clue I'm there because I'm crouched. I'm not upright walking. They can't hear me. There's no footsteps. Right there. They had no clue what hit them. I wish I could have had a camera on them when I eliminated them, because they had literally no clue. Again, here I am, you know, getting down to the end of the game, and the player that is looking for me again has no clue where I am at, because I'm using the tree as a structure. We're in the part of Frenzy Farm that is really open and stuff. They're inside the house and everything. They actually land a helicopter up there, and if you probably slow the video down, you can probably see it. But again, they have no clue where I'm at, so this is an opportunity of me using this tree. Now this person here, I thought I was going to get a really nice snipe shot right there, but they did not stay put. They kept moving around, which was smart on their part, because they didn't know where I was. So then all of a sudden they see me because I'm walking out away from the tree, so they're going to come at me. So I switch over to my shotgun, and there we go, folks. See, they use that grapple hook and everything. They take and they bounce all around, and all it does is give their position away. I lose a lot of battles, but I win a lot as well. Like I said, you know, didn't used to play solo. I was strictly an LTM player. That's all I played. The only time I played solo is when I had to for a challenge. Now the only time I play LTMs is when I have to for a challenge. Like there's something where you gotta have, you know, multiple players on a team to do it, or you know, just a number of reasons why it's easier to do a challenge in the LTM Team Rumble as opposed to in solos, duos, or squads. Now I know this person again over there. They're inside the building, and here in a second you're going to see them. They also are running the Aquaman skin, if I'm not mistaken. And this is actually the second skin after you complete the challenge. See, what I'm thinking is that they're staying on the other side of that portalet, so I can't see them. But right there they are. They're looking around. They're looking for somebody. But again, notice how they are crouched. That is very smart, because with them being crouched, you can't hear the footsteps. So I'm going to stay crouched, and I'm going to move in. You can walk kind of fast while you're crouched. So now I'm going to get on this side of the portalet, because again, I know they're inside. I'm thinking, okay, the storm is going to be closing in on their backside, and they're going to move out. Well, they decide to build up, which is good for me, because I'm going to put a couple pieces down here just to make sure I don't fall into the water or anything. But it's good for me that they build up, because then I know exactly where they are. They still really do not have a good idea on where I am. And they're building way up, so I'm just going to start taking out their structure. And they come down, and then the fight is on. So they tried to box me in there. I backed up. I guess this person thought they could get a drop shot on me while jumping off the top of that, and it did not work. But that is Aquaman number 23. And again, tell me, you know, how do you play? Are you more of a strategic player, or are you just like a run and guns blazing type player? And so here I am going back to this boat. I really like this boat. I really miss this boat, because it was nice because you can get a bunch of stuff here. I don't know if anybody ever realized it was, if you take that platform out with that supply drop was, excuse me, not supply drop, but ammo box, it will stop the music playing. Obviously we got a bot here. You'll see that's actually what I'm going to do here in a second. Take this out, the music will stop playing. And that way you can hear people. Go ahead and move on to our next inlim. These two down here are fighting. So again, you know, because I'm being my stealthy can't even talk. Stealthy, strategic. Cut. All right. Start. 3, 2, 1. And you can see these two down here fighting. So I'm just going to, you know, hang back. If I get a shot, they stop moving, I'll take the shot. Right there. Again, they're not focused on me because I'm not building, I'm not making noise. get to the top of the platform, and I see this person up here looking up in the air. Obviously, with no supply drop, that is not a satellite supply drop on the screen. We know they're aiming at somebody in a helicopter, and sure enough, there they are. Someone shoot a rocket up at them. You hardly ever make contact with a rocket unless they are close. I'm going to reload it, so as they go to get out of the helicopter, I'm going to do some damage down there. Shoot another one. As I jump up in the air, I can get that elimination for the Victory Royale. This is Siona number 24. We'll be moving right along. Our next skin up is going to be the Enforcer, excuse me, number 25. Making our way up the hill. We're over by retail. And again, I'm staying crouched, I'm staying quiet. And you're going to see here, folks, this is a prime example. By being crouched and quiet, not running real fast, this person has, I can see their gun right there. They have absolutely no clue that I'm even here. Now, I could have just took them out with the sniper rifle, but I decided not to. But again, it is so much better to be nice and quiet and take your time. Pick up this gold AR. I don't know why that first piece didn't come down. And as you can tell, I do not build a whole lot. Because the other thing is, because I don't build a whole lot, like if I was to play Save the World, which actually I've been really thinking about doing that. I know a lot of people don't play it no more, but I'd hate to be the person that buy it and have them take it away. I can see there's a person down there, he's building up. So I'm just waiting to get that shot on him. I'm going to hit the launch pad and come up to me. I'm going to take out the launch pad, because sometimes they'll hit the launch pad and go back down and hit the launch pad again. So I wanted to eliminate that possibility. You can see this person's trying to block me inside the storm. But I was not worried at all. Again, that is Enforcer number 25. We'll move right along to Red Line number 26. Then up after that is Rook, then Sledgehammer, Ace, and Sun Strider to finish out the video. Again, you see me taking advantage of these big rocks. See, and that bouncing you're doing it, they're doing that to make it hard for you to get a shot on them. So I'm just waiting to see what they're doing. I'm waiting, being patient. I don't know why they didn't launch that rocket. If they would have launched that rocket, I mean, they would definitely would have had me. I don't know if it wasn't loaded, which, I have a bad habit of doing that. I'll shoot my rocket and automatically I'll switch to one of my other weapons and I'll go back to my rocket, and before I can use my rocket's got to reload. And that really hurts, especially if you're in a punch. Not a punch, but in a clutch situation, I should say. So now here's another one. This person, they're moving around. So I don't know exactly where they're at, so I'm using the dock. I see a supply drop over there. I'm around the edge of the storm. So I'm just going to come down here and use the dock to help protect me. If I was to build a platform here or anything at all, it would give my position away. And I understand a lot of people do not like that, but at the end of the game, you know, you're playing the game to win. You're not playing just to waste time. So you gotta use every strategy you have in the book. Now see, I see this person building right here, but still, they do not know where I am at. And just being patient. You see, all those pieces tells me where this person is, so I don't have to look all over the place. I know there's one person right in front of me. Now, these two are fighting each other, and that person eliminates Iona. So now it's a one-on-one, and they're using their splash to regain some health. Or probably shield, because they're running around with the health kit in their hand. And they didn't pick up that one, so that told me that they had 3 full health kits in their hand, or in their inventory. And there we go, folks. It's that simple, that easy. Again, I wasn't planning on shooting that rocket the second time, but when they came at me on the land, I figured I'd go ahead and do that. I was trying to get it reloaded so it'd be ready for backup in case I needed it. Like if they was to build up on me or whatever, I'd be able to take the structure out, at least a large percentage of it. Now we have Rook number 27. We got 3 more games to go in this montage. Don't forget, you can see the other 2 montages. The links to those are in the description, as well as some other cool videos I'm going to start uploading. There'll be small videos, like you know, I got quite a few where I've sniped people out of the helicopter. Just what I consider to be some funny moments. Because I know these montage videos, they are kind of long, so a lot of people don't like watching them. But the good thing with the long video is you can always go back, and most of the time, YouTube, if it's working the way it's supposed to work, if you're watching a video and you leave and you go back to it, it should pick up where you left off at. That way you don't have to watch it all at one time. So again, I'm using the bush. But if you notice, I'm on the outside of the bush. And the reason that is because if I was to go inside the bush, then you would hear the bush making sounds that there's somebody in here. Again, like I said earlier in the video, like it happens when you go into portalet. When you go into portalet and you launch out, you get that flush sound. If you go into portalet and it's one that you can hide in, it'll just start making sounds I think it's like every 10 or 15 seconds. So let's go ahead and let these two take care of themselves. Now, I did try to get a shot on this person right here, and they moved just at the last second. If they wouldn't have moved, I probably would have got a headshot on them. See, now I have to be even more careful because now I've kind of given up my position, but they really don't know where I was. Because if you can see, if I'm not mistaken, I look up there again, and they're not even looking towards me. They're focused on the other person that they're fighting. See, just let these two go at it. Let's see, once the storm starts closing in, then I'll move in. Still keeping cover, because they're still fighting each other. Okay, so now it's me, and I think it's the cat. is still alive. Right there. So you can see, that's what I was talking about, how you just take and use that grapple and take off. See, I really do not like that. But the grapple didn't help him this time. I need to start using a different dance move. I like that dance move, but I need to start using something different. But that is Rook number 27. Now we're moving on to Sledgehammer number 28. Again, we are over here at Fortilla, wherever the hell they call this thing. I don't pay. That's one thing I really need to do. I'm really bad at. I do not pay attention to places, names, where I'm at. Like I said, there's sometimes, like if I'm just working on a challenge, I don't even have the mini map on my screen because I'm focused in going to one area, so I don't need to know, you know, what's going on around me. So I will remove that mini map so it'll open up my top right hand corner. But again, it depends on what challenge I'm doing and stuff like that. But see, here I am again using somebody's structure against them. See, they didn't even know I was there. They dropped down and was facing out towards the water, thinking that's where I was. Now see, I can see the orange, so I know exactly where they're at. And I'm just backing up into the storm, or get closer to the storm, I should say. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, my dog making sounds. It dropped them down. Like I said, I really don't know what their plan was here. I don't know if it was to trap me in the storm or what. But again, you just take and use other people's builds against them. So I really don't understand what it is they're trying to do here. Yeah, I was getting ready to shoot his foot there. This was a nice little fight. This one lasts longer than most of the other ones. See, I surprised them. They was expecting me to be down in the water, and I wasn't. So when you lay a piece down, you're not only laying it down for yourself, you're laying it down for me as well. And as you've seen in this video time and time again, I get so many eliminations that way. And go ahead and bandage up. That way I'm at a full 100%. Again, just taking my time, being patient. Patience is a virtue, folks. See, just looking around for the orange, looking around for the pieces being added to the structure. So it tells you exactly where they're at. Yeah, so at this point I'm figuring out sorry I had to mute that. Probably still hear it in the background. Somebody with a loud exhaust. Then the person comes down and I don't know if they was out of ammo or what. They tried to hit me with Captain America's shield. Maybe they just, they just gave up. I don't know. That or they possibly ran out of shield. Or health, rather. Don't know. That was strange. I did not understand the way the person ended the game after fighting so long. You can see the fireworks I have. And the only reason why I set the fireworks off was because of the fact that I had them from having Captain America's outfit. So I figured if they're going to use a shield, I'll go ahead and use the fireworks. And now we're moving on to the ace, number 29. Again, you'll see I'm using a large rock structure. That rock structure is huge compared to my skin. Speaking of that, here lately, has anybody noticed how big the pickaxes or the harvesting tools are? I mean, it's like they're 3 times the size they're supposed to be. So here's a prime example. Just me and this person, and they're moving all over the place, bouncing around. They don't know where I'm at, so I'm just playing it cool. See, and they're firing their weapon. They're giving their position away. And there you go, folks. When you make a bad move like that, it's going to cost you. And all I needed was enough time for them to stop and reload, and that was it. That is the ace, number 29. One more game to go. And our last one is going to be with Sun Strider. You're going to need to start writing down what season these skins are. But this is the lifeguard outfit. See this person there hiding. And they should have known that that wasn't going to do them any good because I already lit them up with that flare. Move on to our next elimination. See, we got all these supply drops, so nobody is going for the supply drops. And I'm kind of thinking, could this be because of the reason why I don't go for the supply drops a lot of times when you get close to the end of the game, as close as you are here, is because if you open up one of those supply drops, what's going to happen on that mini map? That blue square is going to go away. And I don't know what happened to this person here. I really don't think that with all this loot they have right here, that could not have been a bot. So I don't know what happened with that person. And this person here ran right at me. Had a little shotgun battle. And I won that. But yeah, it's, when you open up a supply drop, it takes that blue square off of the case. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. Here's some more videos you might be interested in. On the left hand side, my Fortnite playlist. On the right hand side, the previous video uploaded. Who knows what this could be? It could be dash cam footage. It could be something about on YouTube. It could be a number of things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on. And I'm out of here.